Welcome to I-24 News Sports Weekend Edition with some of the best stories from the world of sports. We begin with international sports news. There's a new man at the head of the International Association of Athletics Federation, Sebastian Coe, and he has some small PR mess to clean up before he can work on promises made, like making his former sport, track and field, a stronger one. Michael Friedman with the story.
Sebastian Coe was elected president of the International Association of Athletics Federation on Wednesday, beating Sergei Bubka by 115 votes to 92 in a ballot of the governing body's 50th Congress in Beijing. The former double Olympic 1500 meters champion will replace Lamine Diack, who has run the body for the past 16 years. Coe will begin his term on August 31st after the World Athletics Championship in Beijing. And he was especially flattered to be elected president of the IAAF.
I joined an athletics club when I was 11. I had a 20-something year, or 10, 12-year apprenticeship before I got to an Olympic stadium. I've had the joys of Olympic competition. I've had the joys of being a part of a team that created something very special in London a few years ago. But this, for me, is the pinnacle. It is my sport, it's my passion, it's the thing that I've always wanted to do.
But it won't be easy for the newly elected president, whose sports organization is battling a public relations crisis with the IAAF, accused of failing in its duty to address cheating amid allegations that blood doping was widespread in athletics. Coe's first job will be to defend athletics from the leaked database of 12,000 tests that revealed extraordinary levels of doping. However, the 58-year-old Britain's love for the sport has made him pledge to do whatever he can to maintain its ethics and foundation.
I will do everything within my human capabilities to make sure that our sport maintains the values, maintains the strong legacies and the very, very firm foundations that President Diack has left me with.
As he seeks to defend the IAAF's record on doping, a new anti-doping agency is said to be in the works under his new leadership. Coe will have a lot to tackle early on, but is excited for the challenge which awaits.
And MotoGP now, Jorge Lorenzo winning himself a share of first place in the World Championships after a commanding win in the Czech Republic. He never lost his lead and now stands at the top alongside his Yamaha teammate Valentino Rossi. Odette Grubel has more from the racetrack.
The Czech Republic hosted the Grand Prix at the Automotodrome Brno. Marc Marquez came into the race after back-to-back wins and looking to continue his success. Heading into the race, Valentino Rossi led the overall standings, but he knew he had tight competition. His biggest challenger, Jorge Lorenzo, was focused in the qualifiers and smashed the lap record to take pole position for the Czech MotoGP.
In the rest of the tracks, I was very proud of my lap time. I really made one of my best laps ever, and this gives me this amazing pole position.
As Lorenzo began the race in front, he took the first turn with speed and precision to lead the pack. The Spaniard kept his composure throughout the race, and all the riders were looking to catch the leader. Maverick Vinales would then slide off the track, but was able to get back up on his feet. Marquez was looking to catch up to Lorenzo, but he proved to be too fast, taking the checkered flag with Marquez following just behind. The riders then gave each other a celebratory handshake. Lorenzo knows how important this win was to move up in the overall standings.
Luckily, I have a little bit more pace than Marc, and I could win this very important victory for the championship, because now I lead in the championship with Valentino, and for Marc it's more difficult now to recover.
With the next race taking place in Great Britain on August 30th, the battle between Lorenzo and Rossi for the championship will continue.
And Gary Hunt's diving stats took a plunge this week. The 31-year-old failed to make podium at the Cliff Diving World Series in Bosnia and Herzegovina and finished 5th. But it didn't stop the Briton, who received just enough points to clinch his 5th world title, 10 days after winning gold in the Aquatic World Championships in Russia. Michael Friedman has more.
Red Bull's Cliff Diving World Series made its way to Mostar at one of Bosnia and Herzegovina's most renowned landmarks. With stunning dives from the unique Starry Most Bridge, the competitors took off in front of a stellar crowd. Gary Hunt came into the competition unbeaten this season, but would not give the same elite performance that he displayed throughout the year.
It all just comes down to one bad landing. I had an accident in training and pulled my groin. And so all through my difficult dives, my feet were starting to come apart. They came apart and it kind of threw me off. And I managed to keep it together and not hurt myself, but it wasn't enough on the day.
Another talented challenger was David Coltori, who received great applause after he dived, which was enough to land in third place at the competition. And next came Sergio Gutzman, who soared into the water with ease to earn himself second place. But the man of the day would be Jonathan Paredes, who had a remarkable dive and he knew he was at his best. The judges agreed, and that would be enough for him to take home his first Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series victory and be the only diver to beat Gary Hunt at an event this year.
I'm super happy. Today it wasn't like a good day for me. I've been sick from the hotel. I threw up before my first dive, and I was getting nervous, because I didn't feel so much my body. So at the end it was a good competition, and it's my first one in Red Bull Cliff Diving, and what can I say? I'm super happy.
Despite Hunt's loss, he was still able to wrap up enough points to win his 5th World Cliff Diving title. Mexico's Jonathan Paredes was especially happy to lift the trophy during his 26th birthday weekend, and it was all smiles while spraying champagne in celebration.
It's kickboxing, but with a brutal twist. Myanmar's national kickboxing style called Lethwei is gaining more and more popularity, sporting moves like headbutting and bare knuckles. It's even getting international followers, and it's extending beyond just men. Women are beginning to train in the sport and possibly break gender barriers. Here's more.
The brutal world of Southeast Asian kickboxing often results in bloody noses and broken bones. But fighters here in Myanmar say their sport is the most fearsome of all. Lethwei boxers aim to beat their opponent unconscious using bare fists, feet, elbows, knees and heads. The only ways to win are through a knockout or the surrender of your opponent. If neither fighter triumphs after 5 3-minute rounds, the match is a draw.
It is a tough sport, but I think you can tune yourself up to what level you would like to learn Lethwei. If you want to compete in the real Lethwei ring as a professional, you must be really tough. But you can pursue it for your fitness, for your self-defense. Okay? It depends on your objective.
Myanmar's ferocious martial art is thought to have been around for hundreds of years. It's particularly popular in the rural eastern border regions, which produce many of the best fighters. Like much else, the sport languished under 5 decades of military rule, but it was recently thrust into the international spotlight with a major televised cage fight event in Yangon.
I want the world to know our courage through Myanmar's traditional boxing.
In this gritty North Yangon gym, Win Zinu trains professional local fighters, amateurs and international enthusiasts. He's seen more interest in Lethwei in recent years and hopes it can build on the success of its wildly popular cousin, Muay Thai. The sport is already attracting a growing number of Myanmar women, defying widely held conservative views on femininity.
I think this is a really great hobby. It makes you fit. I mean, it's traditional, and then, it's very empowering, especially for women. So I wish there are going to be, more women fighters, like Burmese fighters in the future.
As Lethwei punches its way to recognition, fans here hope it will become a powerful ambassador for the country.
And with the Spanish league back, as always, Real Madrid and Barcelona are the clear favorites. But there are also things to look for from other teams. 2014 champions Atletico Madrid will hope to stay up there with the two giants. We saw this past week what Sevilla and Bilbao are capable of. And don't count out Valencia, who are hoping to return for the previous decade's glory days. Michael Friedman previews the La Liga season.
The summer break is finished and all eyes are on the top teams in La Liga. The new season will focus on the reigning champions Barcelona, who displayed true excellence, winning the treble last year. The team, which features Messi, Suarez, and Neymar, will look to continue their dominance and score even more goals together. With talent spread all over the pitch, Luis Enrique knows his squad will have a huge target on their back.
The Spanish league requires consistency from us. With the Copa del Rey, it is somewhat different. We have to contest so many competitions throughout the year, so we need to be in good shape after last week. This will be a special season. And furthermore, because we are the European champions, everybody will want to defeat us.
The team will have competition as always with Real Madrid. The Merengues fell short in the end of last season, but with superstars including Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, and Karim Benzema, they will be eager to find success in Spain. The club had a positive summer campaign, winning the International Champions Cup in Australia and China. And with new manager Rafa Benitez, he will not have long to prove why he's the boss of the richest club in the world. Looking next at their neighbors Atletico Madrid, the team is seeking to reclaim the title which put Diego Simeone further on the map. Atletico's squad is fully packed with options, and their local hero Fernando Torres has one goal this season: to win titles.
I hope to keep winning. I feel good wanting to play at a top level. I think we still have many years ahead in which I will play at the top level, and I want to enjoy them in this club and win all the trophies I haven't won with this team. This is my home club, and I want to have those memories.
Another challenger to compete for a top 4 spot includes Sevilla, who already showed excellent strength and fight with their win in the Super Cup against Barcelona. Despite losing 5-4, the Brazilians proved that they shouldn't be overlooked. And then there's Valencia, who finished 4th last season, proving to be a dominant force at home at the Mestalla Stadium. The team hopes to fight again amongst the top of La Liga this season. As each Spanish club hopes to emerge on top, the 2015-2016 campaign will hope to bring thrilling football and an exciting title race.
And Michael Friedman now joins us in studio for some La Liga talk. Thank you for being with us, Michael.
Hi.
Well, first of all, should Barcelona be concerned after losing the Spanish Super Cup to Athletic Bilbao?
Well, they shouldn't go into panic mode just yet, but there's definitely some concerns with them right now because, as we know, Messi, Neymar, Suarez, they score plenty of goals. But defensively, this is where they're seeming to have, some issues. They had 9 goals in the last 3 games conceded against them, which is something that, Luis Enrique is going to have to take care of. And the team obviously has a lot of talent all around, but defensively, they're needing to really shape up.
Can they win the treble again?
I see no reason why not. Obviously, with the team that they have, it is everyone from last season. But everyone's going to be hungry to get them because every match that they play, they're going to have a major target on their back. Luis Enrique knows this. All the players, they're hungry to win again and to win plenty of trophies, and they have enough money in the club to do so. But there is the issues that's concerning them right now, and obviously you have Real Madrid and plenty of other teams that are going to be hunting for them.
And obviously there are also other teams in La Liga, so let's switch our focus to them. Can Rafa Benitez bring silverware back to the club? Is he the right man for this job?
Rafa Benitez, he is filled with superstars. Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, Gareth Bale. Obviously, plenty there. Is he the right man for the job? It's questionable. I was very concerned and surprised when Carlo Ancelotti got sacked last year because he won in his first year, and despite not doing so well last year, they did have a 22 winning streak, which was a club record, but to not win major trophies, that was a problem. So the question is, Rafa Benitez, will he be that guy? Can he win? Because certainly, if he doesn't win anything this year, the coaches, they get sacked like that.
And will Diego Simeone propel Atletico to this year's title?
I hope to see that because Diego Simeone, he is something special to watch. What he gets he's a player's coach. Everybody admires him. He puts everything into each game with a lot of talented players as well. Antoine Griezmann, Fernando Torres, he's a local boy. So that's something nice. He wants to win trophies. And, you know, the ability to have, you know, 3 or 4 teams to compete is what we want to see. La Liga, you know, it's always Barcelona, Real Madrid. But in the last couple of years, Atletico Madrid has had a lot of opportunities and you know, they've won. So this could be another chance for them.
And very quickly, now that we've looked at these 3 top teams, what are your predictions for this season?
I gotta say Barcelona is probably the team to win it, but I'm hoping to see a lot of competition in the end. Maybe Atletico Madrid.
Well, it could be a season to remember. We never know. Just the beginning this weekend. Michael Friedman, thank you for joining us for this La Liga discussion. That's all for us for this weekend's edition, but don't forget you can watch this and every other one of our shows on our website, i24news.tv. We're also on Facebook and on Twitter, i24 News in English. We look forward to hearing from you on there. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your weekend.